Alright, let's go.
Hi! So in today's video, I'm gonna try to make my intro quick for one. So pretty much in today's video, I'm just gonna show y'all the process during this past week of how I got this hair to look like this to this. You know, so yeah, it was definitely a process. I bleached about 3 times, dyed it about 3 times, and you know, this is my end result. I cut it myself. I am not a professional whatsoever with bleaching, dyeing, or cutting. I am going to just add that disclaimer right now. I'm letting y'all know that I just, you know, I'm at home doing my thing, looking at YouTube videos just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Doing exactly what y'all doing right now. So let's not judge, okay? Because I tried a few different things. And you know, some things didn't work out, and that's okay. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye. Okay, so I started off with some aluminum foil, just laid those down. I had my gloves, some bleach, some 50 volume developer, and everything that you need to bleach your hair. So I started off by combing the hair out just to make sure there wasn't any tangles or anything. I put in one of the bleach packets, and then I put in the 50 volume developer in with it, and I just started from the bottom and I worked my way up with the wig. Now I didn't really section it off at first too much. I just wanted to make sure I got kind of like a base on it, that way I didn't run out too much from the bleach, but I did end up running out of bleach. You'll see that later on in the tutorial. So I bleached the hair around 3 times. One of them was because I had run out of bleach the first time, and then the second time it was because I wanted the hair to be a little bit lighter, because originally I was going to go with a pink type of hair color, more like Jackie Aina inspired type of like dusty pink, but I'm pretty sure that I would need some 613 hair for that. So I don't know, I just wanted to test and see how it would look, and it turned to be like a salmony color. You'll see that later on in the video also. And yeah, so here is where you can see that I start to section off the hair a little bit and focus on different sections. I definitely know that I would prefer it to be brighter than the rest of the hair, just in case I did run out of bleach. So I would focus more so on the frontal half of the wig. I would definitely want the front, of course, it'll be where you look at the wig from, to be the brightest and the lightest of the rest of the hair. So I made sure to focus on that first, and then that's when I would do the inside towards the nape of the neck. I would do that part last. So here you can see me wrapping the hair up in aluminum foil to let it catch some heat and dry a little bit faster, or process a little bit faster. I don't really remember the amount of times that I left the hair in to soak the bleach in a little bit more, so I'm not really sure what time. So I want to say that I left this here for like 30 minutes, and then I went in again with some more bleach and I bleached the knots on the frontal, and then I want to say I left that in for maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and that's when I went to go wash the hair. So with whatever leftover bleach I had, I would just go toward the inside at the nape of my neck, and I would touch up any dark spots that I missed or I seen that I missed. And then I would also go in toward the roots where I left it dark, just because I knew that I didn't want it to be as light as the rest of the hair, but at the same time I didn't want it to be as dark as it naturally was at first either. So I did that last, and I let that process for enough time for me to clean up my area a little bit again, clean out the bowl. And then I went to rinse out the bleach in the hair. And then after that, I started a purple shampoo bath using Shimmer Light's shampoo, and I let that soak in there for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then I rinsed that out. then I used the purple shampoo or the conditioner to tone it a little bit, and I let that sit there for maybe 15 minutes. And then I used Pure Oils by Silk Elements Intense Conditioning and Hydration Mask to basically just deep condition the hair so the bleaching wouldn't damage it as much. I made sure to focus in on the ends and the frontal and of course the back, but I just wanted to make sure I had the best and most sensitive sections taken care of. So this is the hair after I washed it and bleached, or after I bleached it and washed it the first time. It's like maybe that gingery color that I had gotten the first time that I had bleached some hair, and that's not really what I was going for. So after I dried it dry enough to start bleaching again, I went ahead and did that. And what I like to do whenever I add heat into some hair, I like to spray it with this oil that I have by OGX. It is the Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco Weightless Healing Dry Oil. I love this stuff. It just is so useful. And then I went in a second time with bleach. I believe this was the next day when I went back to the hair store to get some more bleach. I made sure to focus on the frontal first, just because again I wanted that to be the lightest and the brightest. And then this time actually I made sure to section the hair off a lot better also, just because I wanted to make sure that the hair was bleached all over and I didn't want there to be any dark patches or dark spots or anything. So I really took my time this time bleaching the hair, which I know I probably should have done the first time, but I get a little impatient sometimes. Here you'll just see me repeating the steps of what I did the first time with the wig.
So look, y'all, I messed up, okay? I messed up. The footage from the other day when I recorded this hair, the initial review, it's gone. The footage, you know, I accidentally deleted it. And I don't have it anymore. So I done got myself into a little pickle. I don't really know what to do right now. So, I mean,
okay, so here is where I actually have found some extra packages of bleach in my room, and I just went ahead and decided to bleach the hair again as much as I could so I can get it as light as I could, and basically just repeat the same steps that I had done that I did the last time. So as you can see in this clip, it was definitely less ginger and a little bit more blonde, honey blondish, which is what I was going for. So I was really happy about that. Okay, now here is where things get a little interesting. So I decided to try the pot method because I was just really anxious to do some pink hair, and I don't know, like I just wanted to try it. I had watched a few videos of people doing it and it worked out decently for them, but basically I ended up doing it about 2 times. You're meant to mix your bleach as normal, not your bleach, you're meant to mix your dye as normal, and then you put it in a boiling pot of hot water, and then you dip your wig in it, and I think maybe leave it in there for a few seconds, and then you take it out. Now I don't know if I did something wrong or I was missing some steps, you know, but it just didn't work for me like how it did for other people. Like you can see here, it's kind of like a salmony weird color. It didn't reach, I mean, I think it definitely reached the hair, it just didn't really look that good. So I decided to go in another time a few minutes later, and this, you know, it basically turned out the same. I think the color stuck a little bit more, but as you can see, it's just kind of like patchy looking, and it was definitely focused more on the ends, where I did try and put the head in first, because in a few videos I did see that some girls said that their ends were where the color was most received. Okay, so this is the hair. Okay, that doesn't really show it at all, but the color of it is like a salmony, rose gold, peachy type of color, which isn't what I wanted. I wanted like a baby pink, dusty pink type of color. The two colors I used was Flamingo and Rose from Color Brilliance. So, I mean, it sounded pink to me, but you know, apparently not. So I'm gonna wait till Friday. I'm gonna buy some Adore hair color, not pink, because it's pretty clear that I need 613 hair to get the color that I want. But obviously this ain't no 613 hair. So what we gonna do is we just gonna go ahead and get that orange and do orange. So yeah. Plus, it's kind of hard like bleaching and dyeing hair while it's a wig without having like a wig stand. Obviously I have wig heads, but I don't have a wig stand, so I just ordered one off of Amazon, and it says it should be here Thursday. So hopefully that can get here on Thursday, and then Friday I can go and buy the dye, and I can set my little wig stand up. That way I can individually go through the hair and not have to use a pot. I might try the pot method again, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not too sure I want to do all that. I might, you know, want to take my time with the orange, because I don't want to be wasting no money, you know what I'm saying? You know, the girl ain't made money, so I need to, you know, preserve my cash, okay? But I have seen the pot method work well for other people, so I don't know if it's something that like I'm doing, something that I'm missing. Maybe I'm using too much water, I don't have enough hair dye, I need to add something else. I don't know. As far as I know, I'm supposed to, you know, boil the water, put the dye in it, and then it literally, the color is supposed to pick up. But again, this isn't 613 hair, so it's not going to show up as well as it's good as it would. I don't know. My grammar right now is off. But yeah, it's not going to show up as well as it should, because it's not naturally 613 or professionally done. So yeah, that hair was a natural 1B before I bleached it. Y'all seen what it looked like after I bleached it. It was good, it was cool, but it was not enough. So, you know, it's fine though. Okay, so from here on out, I don't really think I need to explain too much what is going on, other than the colors that I used to dye the hair when I got them. So I used Adore hair dyes, as I said, and I used Sunrise Orange and Orange Blaze. I think that's like 38 and 39. Yeah, those are the two that I used basically, and I just went ahead and mixed one of each color together, and that is what I did. But before I did that, I wanted to cut the hair into a bob, because I knew all along that with it being like that awkward like mid chest length, I didn't really want to do that when I was doing colored hair. I either wanted it to be super long or in a cut. So that's what I did. I cut the hair. Again, I'm not a professional. I know it's going to be like kind of really uneven and choppy. I said it in the review. I'm not really that good at cutting hair, so I'm just kind of, you know, out here living my life. So don't judge, okay? Thanks. got the review.